Welcome to a port with a difference. The view is beautiful, we think. Some visitors say it looks like San Francisco Bay or Naples, but this is Haifa, a city built on the slopes of Mount Carmel, Israel's main port on the Mediterranean. And Haifa is different because it's an easy gateway to a different kind of camping. Different because every Israeli campsite is a world of its own, yet all so close together that it's hard to believe. All the year round and from all over the world, campers and tourists come on their own or in organized groups. No, we didn't plan the country as a holiday camp, but as you'll see, it's turning out rather that way. All ready for the open road. First stop, and our first flavor. The seashore town of Acre, which Napoleon tried to invade. Today it's simple to go in. Acre, very close to the past and yet only 14 miles north of Haifa port. Another few miles, another reminder of days gone by, an ancient aqueduct bordering a modern road. Now we're coming to our first campsite, Achyv. In ancient history, a town of the Phoenicians, the masters of the sea. Later, a crusader town. Today, a jungle, made to order for campers. A family-style jungle, with a real banana plantation close by. Coping with jungle life, holiday style. Stew, after an early Phoenician recipe, but that's strictly optional. This is a jungle in which you can plug in your electric razor and shave smoothly, just as you do at home. Up-to-date conveniences for boys, for girls, for puppy dogs, and of course, also for the kids. Back to nature with refrigerators for rent, so that even the food supplies don't really have to rough it. A tree in every dining room and easy ways to keep nature tidy. Running water makes dishwashing a part of the party. Breakfast over, it's time to start the day's fun and games. Only a few hundred yards to the beach and the blue Mediterranean is yours. Your own private swimming pool. Good for all ages. No one gets out of his depth. Showers, of course, and a team to join. Every jungle should have a seashore like the one at Achyv. Having bathed and tanned yourself as much as the noonday sun allows, you can get away from it all and feel close to the crusaders who built fortifications here, or go back further to the Phoenicians whose traces you may still find around. But now it's time to explore what's ahead. We're driving inland now to one of the most famous spots in the world, to Nazareth, the birthplace of Christianity. A colorful marketplace and vistas for quiet reflection. Nazareth, in the hills of Galilee, that still look much as they did 2,000 years ago. The road winds down to more fertile fields. The flowers are coming up better than ever in this fruitful valley watered by the springs of the Jordan. This campsite is called Tal Woods. Beneath the trees beside the babbling brook, you can get away from it all. A little housework and lots of plans for outings in the Galilean hills, watered by gurgling mountain streams. Adventure means appetite. Eat tete-a-tete. Or, if you wish, in the camp restaurant where the prices are reasonable too. There's a different flavor to eating out under the trees, eating around the family table. Or another when, alone, you enjoy the fruits of the land. Shady trees and the springs of the Jordan. Tal, a campus garden in the land of the Bible. Only a short drive, and that brings us quickly to the River Jordan. The river flows into Lake Tiberias, also known as the Sea of Galilee. In Hebrew, Lake Kinneret, because it's shaped like a harp. Now our home is called Ein Gev. It's a campsite run by a kibbutz or collective settlement which bears the same name. Campers here live in the shade of the eucalyptus trees right on the shores of the lake. The campsite lies in a deep valley, 650 feet below sea level. Blessed with a warm climate all the year round, it's a haven for sleeping out under canvas. The Sea of Galilee has many moods. A mood for peaceful sailing, and another for a slow drink. Yet another for something speedier, whichever way the fancy takes you. Camping at Ein Gev on the Sea of Galilee, another different world. Peaceful flocks, dusk, and quietness. But at the same time, not too far away, we can find night and the city. A bustling reminder of what shop windows look like. And crowds. And houses too. In the morning, park your own two-story house near Mount Gilboa. The Mayan Harod camping site nestles amongst tall trees. Here, as in other campsites, there is a choice between pitching your own tent or renting a little wooden hut. The place looks deserted. Not so. Those who aren't out swimming or rambling are up in the hills, planting trees. In most countries, trees are a gift from heaven, but this was a bare land for many years. In less than half a century, 80 million trees have been planted in Israel. They have changed the face of the country. And of course, tourists and campers too now enjoy their shade. Real campers know they must never leave anything behind, but here it's a little different. Campers may plant trees with their own hands when they visit Israel. And when they come again, they'll certainly be pleased to see how the trees they have planted grow in the Holy Land. Mayan Harod, at the foot of Mount Gilboa, where Jonathan and Saul fought and fell. A peaceful place. Brooks, a little smile now, David, smile for Daddy. A little dip. A very little sailboat. And a lot of golden sun, or restful shade, depending on your own personal choice. This swimming pool was built by nature with a little help from man. Leaving the campsite, you make your way through the fertile Jezreel Valley, where the kibbutz, Israel's unique and thriving form of communal settlement, found roots and flourished. Now the landscape is different and deserves a long first look. The Judean hills, Jerusalem. Mount Zion, which has drawn pilgrims of all faiths throughout the ages. Jerusalem, the capital of Israel, the new Parliament building. Everything in Israel is either very, very new or very, very old. Ashkelon, the remains of an ancient Philistine city with its own modern camping ground. A drive-in hamlet, part of a nature reserve in which the past lies under every tree. Relax on a Roman pillar, propped up by what the conqueror left behind. Pitch your tent in history while the menfolk take care of the chores. Remember the power of Delilah? Well, this is where she grew up. A family breakfast under the olive trees and to the sound of music. Every family finds an old olive tree of its own, under which they may camp, relax, and play. Some of these trees are so old and so venerable that they lean on marble pillars for support. For another kind of dip into history, stroll a few yards to the beach with the Delilah of your choice. Ashkelon, close to the desert, a cocktail of sea, desert, archaeology, and fun. Out through the ancient olive groves and into the real desert. Special desert cars take campers exploring Israel's untamed Negev. Beyond the road, a restless camper, the Bedouin, whose home is the desert itself. The Dead Sea, the lowest spot on Earth more than 1,000 feet below sea level. The water here is so salty there's not a single fish that lives in it. Strange pillars of salt. Someone is sure to tell you that this one is Mrs. Lot. You simply have to write home about it. This is really a world with a difference. So much variety, and all of it within about 300 miles of driving across the country from north to south. Israel's southernmost point and Israel's fourth seashore, the exotic Red Sea, where the Queen of Sheba's fleet anchored to visit King Solomon. In the coral reefs of Eilat, you'll meet some very odd fish. Fish very much worth meeting. In Eilat, where it rains only 2 days a year, you can rely on the weather, and almost every day you can enjoy underwater diving and many kinds of sports above the surface too. Here too, as anywhere else in Israel, you find the campus world of sunshine and fun. Brightly colored tents open their doors to a setting where the present shakes hands with the past.